Hi, everyone. How are you doing integrating the big download I gave you last week on redesigning your business using a regenerative business framework? If you missed that, just make sure you go back one episode to the 3 phases of setting up a regenerative business model. Today, I wanted to get you in front of some niggling thoughts that may pop up as you start the process. So here are the 4 myths that may be holding you back from setting up a highly impactful business. And jumping right in with the first myth of you need to do more. So having a big impact and creating more abundance through your business does not require you to do more. Of course, there is a bit of front loading, which we talked about last week in the setup phase, that installation phase when you're setting up a regenerative model. But once you have your regenerative business framework installed, your system will be doing a lot of the work for you. More is being done, more impact is being made, but by your business. So say goodbye to being chained to your desk. The second myth is that you need to find the right formula. Formulas and blueprints are so fucking seductive. Am I right? Oh, what a dream to simply follow someone else's marketing formula or business blueprint to a T and it to magically work. I mean, it does exist. They're called franchises. But the most powerful business you can create is one based on your unearthed genius, based on the cause or the work that you want to bleed for. I shared in my book, but I think I shared in my book. I tell this story a lot, or like it's a very, very strong somatic memory for me of when I first moved to Maui. I was staying I moved into a friend's house with her family. If you're from the beginning, if you've binge listened to all of the podcast episodes on this here podcast, then you actually heard this woman in real time. And that was Amanda Pua Walsh, who is the CEO of Astrology Hub. So when I moved to Maui, I lived with her for the first 9 months. And I have such a strong memory of being on her kitchen floor. Like I was sitting on her kitchen floor and I was baring my wrists, like showing her. I don't even remember the context of the conversation. And I was 23 at the time, 24 at the time. So it's such a baby. I still feel like a baby sometimes, but like so young. And I'm baring my wrists and saying, I just want to bleed for something. I just want to bleed for something. And it was such this spark in my heart of this deep need to be of service to the world, knowing that the world was in need and that I was a willing party, but I didn't know what to bleed for. So it took a while. It took a while to find, but when you find that thing that you're willing to bleed for and work long hours for and do hard things for, it is the most nourishing work you could ever do. So your formula will be based on your unique rhythms and cycles. Your blueprint is dependent on the types of trees or offers you want to plant. This not only ensures that you will actually enjoy and be enthralled by your business, but it also creates longevity. Business based on someone else's blueprint can be wiped out by a market change or a tech advance. See everyone freaking out about ChatGPT replacing their business right now. AI will never be able to replace your genius. A copycat plagiarizing your work won't really matter. You're the OG. Yours rings with truth. So, on that note, let's talk about myth number 3, which is, quote unquote, if that person is doing well, then I can't. So I'm going to assume that if you are listening to this, then your business is like a work of art, even if you don't realize it. Artists create something from nothing. They take something from the ethereal, from inside, and they create something tangible with it. From nothing, they create something of value. Before, there was just money. A person had some money, let's say $1,000. They could spend it on food. They could spend it on an iPhone. They could spend it on anything. But the artist creates a piece of art and sells it to that person for $1,000. Now the world has $2,000. The $1,000 in the pocket of the artist and the work of art valued at, in that moment, $1,000 that the person purchased. When you treat your business like a work of art, you are creating more value in the world. If that person is doing well, it has nothing to do with you or what's possible for you. It can actually be proof that you can succeed in the way that you want to. So, myth number 4, your job is how you stay safe in the world. This myth may feel like a big fat truth to you, but this thought can seriously wreck your attempts at having a juicy life. If you believe that your job is your primary source of security, then you'll put it above all else, above your well-being, above your relationships, above what you would consider quote unquote right. Creating a stable business is a powerful act, but don't let it fool you into believing that it's how you stay safe in the world. The truth is that if your business died today, you would be fine. It may be hard and painful, but you will not die. The truth is that all of your experiences, your connection to source, and your connections to other humans are a much bigger source of security than your business. If your business died today, you aren't starting at zero, because everything you've learned, all the connections you've made, lift you up. This is an important myth to face because in order to build a regenerative business, there will likely be some burning down of pieces of your business and elements of your identity. Things that you relied on for security in the past that deep down you know have been holding you back. You will need to let go of those. But on the other side of it is a business that is even more powerful, fulfilling, and impactful than you can conceive of right now. The Regenerative Business Creation Lab opens in 5 days on Monday, November 13th. And the waitlist gets first access as well as a 40% discount, also a secret bonus, which the waitlist knows about already. If you're on it, you know what it is. So if you have an inkling that a regenerative business model is what you and your business are craving for more time, ease, abundance, fulfillment, impact, this is your last call. Get on the waitlist now at thedirtyalchemy.com. You'll see a red announcement bar at the top of the website. There we go. To get on the waitlist. Or you can head to my link in bio on Instagram at thedirtyalchemy. And this is the final episode before the Regenerative Business Creation Lab opens up. I am just overflowing, bubbling with excitement to share all the details with you. So in just a few days, we get to release the info page, and it is so beautiful. It was so fun to create. We used a lot of design elements and video elements and interactive elements to put together something really special. And on that note of your business being a work of art, it's been, this entire thing has been such a joy to put together because it has felt like this big fucking art project. So I can't wait to share with you, and we'll talk soon.